Yeah, welcome to the open book, where truth don't hide, stories ride, and every chapter got that power. Turn the page, now you stepping in, where real ones talk and the fake pretend. From viral heat to deep convo, we write the truth, let the whole world know. This ain't just a channel, it's a movement. The open book, every story, every voice.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the open book. This is your host, Lakeisha. I hope everyone is having a fantastic morning so far. I don't know what's going on with my screen, but I cannot see the comments on one screen, so I'm going to have to look on YouTube. This is so strange, and I'm not going to be on here long this morning, but I wanted to come. Oh, okay. I can see them now. Thank you, Robert, for coming. But y'all, thank you so much for joining on this Wednesday. I appreciate all of your support. Make sure you hit that like button. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Let me try one thing. I appreciate your patience with me. Let's see if I can see it now. That is so strange. I saw Robert's comment. Okay. Well, I'll just work around it. Oh, okay, here it is. Okay. So make sure you hit the like button, let everyone know we are live. There's definitely a delay between the two. Okay. Also, y'all, if you would like to support the channel, you're welcome to send a super sticker, super chat, or a cash out, which is scrolling on the screen. You're also welcome to buy a coffee, and that link is pinned at the top. Okay, so we're going to talk about a couple of things. Good morning, Latae. Welcome. Also, hey, Robert, good morning. Thank you for joining. Okay, I appreciate you being first in the building. Okay, so y'all, let's see. I want to go with the deadly triangle story first, okay? Because some of you may or may not have seen that video. Because I know last night, y'all, I was up late and just seeing things, and I was like trying to post and all of that. And so some of y'all may have been asleep when I shared the information from that story. Okay. Now, y'all, this is why it does not pay to cheat. Okay. It's not even worth it, because one little moment can change a whole life and a whole family. And it's interesting that after I posted that video, one of my supporters came under the comments, and she said that that happened where she lives. Okay. Hey, Rebecca, good morning. Welcome. And she gave a little more context, because she said that the news is getting some things wrong on the story. So I actually wanted to come live for one reason, is to provide more of the correct information, as opposed to some of the narrative that's being put out there so far. Okay. Now, this couple with Kiana Wilson and her husband, they've been married, but it appears that, let me just say that this live is for educational and entertainment purposes only, and is covered under the Fair Use Act. Information shared is alleged in our opinions as we react to various topics and people. Now, hi, Aries LaRue. Welcome, Grand Rising. Now, y'all, it appeared as though this guy has allegedly had a problem already with cheating. Okay. And he has been married. Now, I'm not sure how long they've been married, but they have children together and all of that. Let me pull up a picture of that couple. Okay, let's see. So y'all can see who I'm referring to. Okay. So here's a picture of the couple. Okay. Her name is Kiana Wilson. Okay, and he was married to her, and they have a whole family, and they're out of Nashville, Tennessee. Now he was fooling around with another girl named Keosha. I don't know all these K's. Lord have mercy. Keosha Greer. Okay, let me show y'all what she looks like. This is the girlfriend. If you want to call her a girlfriend, if you want to call her a side chick, it's up to you. Okay, but she wasn't the wife. So whatever name you want to use, she wasn't the wife. All right. So now we have her. Okay, she entered the chat. Now he was over to Keosha's house one day. I don't know if Kiana brought her own car over there to the house, or if she caught, hey, an Uber, if somebody dropped her off. But she shows up at Keosha's house. Now she sees her husband's car parked there. He's parked in the back of the house. Okay. Now, when you're married, y'all have, most of the time, because I know I've had a car and my husband didn't have a spare key to it, uh, or vice versa. But most of the time, we have two keys to the car. So that means you have a copy of the key and I do too. Okay. So she goes and she uses her copy of the car, the key, and she pulls his car from the back of the house to the front of the house. And that's already on someone else's property. Okay. You have to be careful with that because you are now trespassing at that point because you're all up in this girl's backyard, getting his car, pulling it to the front, and so forth. Hey, Janet, good morning. And so y'all hit the let everyone know we are live this morning with some updates. And so she pulls the car to the front. Then she goes up to the house. Okay. Now, there was a surveillance system that Keosha had. And she started talking. Now, I don't know if it was the Ring camera system or if it was just a different security system. Okay. She starts talking to Kiana through that system. They started arguing. Okay. Then allegedly Kiana starts beating on the door. Now, here's where things get twisted with, I don't know, the reality versus what the news is saying. There was a shot that hit the storm door first. Okay, so it's almost like a warning shot. Now, at that point, you would think, okay, if there's a warning shot, this girl is armed and dangerous. Okay, I may need to get out of the way because she is about business at this point, right? Now, the news is saying that Kiana, the wife, broke into and forced her way into this lady's house. And I was just thinking to myself, how did she get into the house like that? I mean, you had time to break into the house. Well, my supporter that came under my comment said that part is not true, allegedly. Okay. Said that the husband was actually in the house and was telling Keosha, don't open the door. Let me put my clothes on. Okay, now you see, there's a twist. Good morning, Karen. Welcome. There's a twist. Okay. He's in there caught in probably the act and trying to get ready and put his clothes on. Sir, your car is already moved to the front of the house, first of all. Okay. You can't sneak out the back because she already moved your car to the front. So Keosha allegedly opened the door. Okay, now that's a whole different thing than what they were reporting. Okay. So it goes from then an argument to now they're in there. Keosha has her pow pow. Okay. And then yeah, it was a miss. However, it was also a warning. And welcome, Antonia. Okay, child. Yeah, miss, warning. To me, hey, that was a sign that you need to get your behind up out of here. So yes, she did miss. Thank the Lord she had missed, because it probably would have been even worse, but I don't think anything is worse than what really happened after. Okay. So I took it as a warning that that was not the place for her. She needed to get up out of there, because Kiosha was not playing at that point. She had a weapon. Okay. She goes in to the house. Now, see, you're on still her property and her territory. They proceed to get into an argument, get into a struggle, or, I don't know if it got how physical it got. And then Kiosha ended up shooting Kiana in the abdomen. Now, at that point, Kiana runs out of the house and she gets into her husband's car. That's why I said I don't know if her car was there or if she was dropped off or what. She gets into his car and she drives a little ways down the street and flags down a police officer. I guess police called for an ambulance and they transported her to the Skyline Medical Center, and she ended up passing away, y'all. His wife passed away. Okay. She wanted the car to be seen. Right, Rebecca. Now, in all of that, y'all, this story, it has multiple parts to it. And let me also say that Kiosha already had a record for attempted first degree murder. Okay, so she already had a record. This wasn't her first rodeo. But see, a lot of times though, when people are out here doing these things, who actually takes time to look up people's records? Okay, when he was out here doing all of this, did you actually see what this girl had going on? The wife is when you're being cheated on, your emotions override really common sense at some points. Okay, where you in your regular mind would not do anything, but because this is your spouse, you just see red. I know I've been at that point too, where all I can see is red. When I get that angry, baby, you're not thinking clearly or anything. And so now, y'all, a whole family has been torn apart in a tragic way. Their children don't have a mother now. Okay. The dad, now you have to live with, I was out cheating and I lost my wife because of what I was out doing. Now, Kiosha, so far, there has not been any charges brought up against her. And I don't know if there will be charges brought up against her, because in a sense, they're going to look at that as, hey, to me, you were trespassing on my property. I was defending myself. Okay, even if she wanted to take her out, even if, let's just say, but because she's all the way over there, you've been in the backyard, and she has a surveillance camera too to show the lady coming onto her property, going into the backyard, getting the car, moving the car to the front, coming up to her door. Okay, them getting into, I mean, that's a lot of steps. After the first shot, I probably would have gotten out of there and dealt with him when he got home. Okay, because now it had turned deadly. And so my prayers are up for that family, especially her children, y'all. That is horrific. That's really, really sad to have your life end like that. Let me pull up this picture. Thank you for your patience. Right there. Okay. And both of these women were 42. Both of these women were 42 years old. And so I just think, a part of me is like, hey, he might now be with her. The wife is gone. So, hey, are you gonna go with the side chick now and be with her after this? Was it really worth it? You have to think to yourself, was it really worth it? And a lot of people get into those type of situations not thinking about the consequences to their actions, and how this could affect your family. Your choices can affect your family. And Kiosha, if they do decide to file charges against her, she's going to jail. She's going to go to jail. Okay. So, but I'm just still trying to think to myself what type of charges. And also, my supporter under the comments said that this is not his first rodeo cheating. My thing is this: if you feel like you have to cheat, bye. Okay, bye. Don't even be with that person. I'd rather for you to just go ahead, get the divorce, move on with your life, let them move on with theirs. Because you have to sneak around. You got possible diseases that could happen. You got the hurt of people finding that, it's too much. It takes too much to go through all that, trying to hide this and hide that. You have to look up, well, where is he? You play an investigator. You really, Kiana, rest in peace, girl. I would not let her have him. Okay, I would not be all over to somebody's house trying to get a man, husband or not. You will come back and find all the locks changed. Okay, you better make sure she got a room for you over there because you're not coming back over here. I mean, it's crazy because you're playing with another person's life. There are too many diseases out here, possible pregnancies. All of that could happen in the midst of all of this. Okay. Oh, okay. Now that I was wondering what could be a possible charge. That's true. Okay. Thank you for sharing that. So is she already in jail, or are you saying that's a possible charge because she was a felon? Okay, then that is so true. And she had the weapon, the gun. Okay, so that's a very good point. So they've already arrested her. It's sad he was getting a piece and the wife lost her life. Exactly, exactly. And it's like some of the other people in the comments underneath the video even said, why as women, if our men are cheating, why do we go to the other woman? Okay, no, the problem should be with the spouse, and that's vice versa. If your wife is cheating, why approach the other man? You need to approach the spouse. He or she is the one that's in the commitment, not the other person, regardless of whether they knew that that person was married or not. Because some know that they're married and some don't, because you don't know what these people are telling them. So my problem is not with you. My problem is the one I'm married to. Okay, that's who the problem should be with. And so all that extra stuff, because I've been in a relationship where the guy cheated. We were living together, and something just didn't sit right with me. And then my friend said she saw him when I was out of town at a Walmart holding hands with a girl, and I was like asking him about it. He playing crazy, but my friend never had a reason to lie to me. So you know how you use it as bookmark in your mind because you want to add up more clues. So I was just thinking to myself, okay, I'm gonna catch him slipping one day. So one day, y'all, he decided that we were on the phone. And he said he was on his way home. The phone went dead. Okay. And I was like, well, where is he? Like, I got so nervous because I didn't know he got pulled over, went to jail or something. And the whole night, no phone call. He did not come home. So I go over to his mom's house the next day, and I'm telling her I'm all like nervous and stuff, but she was acting calm. Like, what's going on? And so she said, oh, I guess he's trying to pull one of his daddy's moves. I was like, huh? In my mind, I'm looking like, well, what was the daddy's move? Okay, so she is in jail. Thank you for that update. Wow. Oh my gosh. Well, the dad cheated on his mama, and the mama was trying to give me the heads up that he was probably out cheating. And lo and behold, he came home later on that day and told me that he had gotten pulled over and went to jail. And I was like, for what? It really didn't sit well with me. I just did not believe it. So after that, I think it was one more incident where he said he was gonna spend the night at his brother's house. And I said, well, look, if you don't come home tonight, This is it. Because I don't play those types of games. I'm not. And I guess he thought I was playing. Child, the next day, everything was packed. I said, leave my key right there on the fireplace. You can go ahead, get out. Hopefully, wherever she is, you can be there as well. Okay. It's just not worth it. Y'all, we get too grown to play investigators, too grown to be out here. Now I know that stuff cute when we think it's cute because I was younger. Okay, now this is probably back in my probably was it late 20s, probably my late 20s. Me and my homegirl, we did ride by that house looking to see where he you know, you can have those little crazy moments where you like, I can't believe I was out in this neighborhood. That stuff cute when you're younger. But baby, when you 40 something and you got a whole family, that stuff ain't cute. Okay. Child, let that woman have that man, move on with your life. Get you someone that will stay committed, okay, that will love you, because then that starts affecting a person's self-esteem. They feel like they're not good enough. It's their fault. Then you got toxic relationships that come from that, all kind of stuff, and your kids got to watch that. Now, I can see maybe in a marriage, hey, one time y'all go to therapy, counseling. But if this is something on repeat, that's giving you a message. Okay, it may not be for you. It may not be for you. And you don't want it to end in a tragedy like this. This is very traumatic. How does he explain this to his children? How do you explain that to your kids? Mommy got shot. And they're gonna be like, well, where? Well, he gonna probably lie, like he been doing. Make up a story somewhere. Oh, it was a random bullet somewhere. No, they're gonna get old enough and watch the news. So eventually they'll see the truth that it was because of you out doing what you were doing, is putting your whole family in this drama. It's not just about you getting some. Like seriously, that's just real talk. It's about the consequences of your actions that come after that. And so I just really hate it for this young lady, 42, may she rest in peace, that her life had to end like this. I really, really hate it. And I definitely pray for her children to have lost a mother uh, behind that. Right, exactly. They love using that jelly skin. But then after that, y'all, I started playing with him because I knew after a while, I was like, a couple of little things I would say. Child, I was playing reverse psychology. He said he was going out. I was like, oh, where you going? Oh, to the basketball court with some friends. Oh, okay, I'm going to go too. Then change his mind. Yeah, you're guilty. I got all the proof I need. Okay. And then this is another clear sign, y'all. Is if you want to know if somebody got something to hide or cheat, if their phone is always off and on the charger, that's a sign. Okay. Why? If y'all live, especially if y'all living together, why your phone always off when you're here? You turn on every once in a while. Okay. They don't want that person calling while they're at home. I'm just telling you. Thank you, Latte. Y'all hit that like button. Let everyone know we are live. So yes, rest in peace to Kiana Wilson. And prayers up for her family. All right. Now, y'all, oh my gosh. I was going to bed last night. I promise I had done my videos. And I said, I'm going to sleep. Well, I had my phone in the bed. And I was on IG. Lo and behold, Tamar Braxton had done an update on you like, well, I won't say an update, but she did a video that I hadn't seen. Now, I had seen another video that she did, I think it was yesterday, and people were like, is Tamar okay? Because she did share some video where she was saying, I can't wait to tell y'all. She was singing it, and people were thinking, like, are you fooling us? And people said, well, that was from like Soul Train Awards maybe 2 years ago. So I'm like, okay, maybe she's just telling us she can't wait to share her testimony and so forth. Later on last night, 2 hours before I went to sleep, because I had missed that update, I see this video and I click on it. Y'all, in the video are some of the characters that everybody has been talking about for the past few days, like over the weekend and Friday and so forth. We have Mendices, we have Funky Dineva, we got Tamar, we got Vince, we got Mrs. E. And I'm like, child, wait a second. Are we being punked? Like really? Like what is really going on? So I'm gonna show y'all the video first, and then we'll kind of get into it. Let me pull this up. Look at Latae with the eyes. Hey, my open book family. So, y'all, we have a Tamar Braxton update. I want you to look at this Good morning, video and tell me, welcome, do sis. You believe that this was a publicity stunt, damage control, or neither? Because, hey, a lot of people are now a bit confused. Let's watch.
But we already know you shouldn't even be dealing with him.
And you around here going through by that lady husband? What? Girl, you a better woman than I ever be.
Well, wait a minute, they are not together.
Okay, Vince, I need advice. What do I do?
Well, you gotta love yourself first.
I didn't cheat. I got taken down.
And you expect for him to get over that?
I ain't know it's gonna get real life in there, bitch.
No, it's about to get real life in here.
Either you cut it or I cut it.
No, we're not cutting it.
Okay, well, I'm cutting it. Just give me the goddamn shit. I'll do it.
You guys were not equally yoked
But there is a time where a man stops being a hoe, right?
when they want to.
Well, as long as they hang down in the front, they're gonna run. But they don't want you running.
If he's the only thing I got, well then I must not have a lot.
I gotta pee.
Okay, my open book family. So y'all, we have a now. Wait a minute. Now, I just want to know what is going on. Okay. Hey, Snooky. Good morning. Now, was this something in the works, and they were possibly filming something when people said that they saw Mendices and Tamar together? That scene there, was that at the restaurant and people thought that they were together like that? Or is this some type of damage control where they got caught and now making it look like, oh, we were working on something? Well, was this the same night that people allegedly saw y'all at the restaurant outside of doing this? Or was this all because Funky Dineva is there? Okay. What is really going on? And my thing is this, child, you should have used something else. If this was a publicity stunt, this wasn't the route to go, in my opinion. Okay. It wasn't the route to go because people were genuinely concerned for your safety and for what happened to you. That's why I kept saying, y'all, I want to see her. Okay. Because it's different when people are writing stuff and you can't see their face to see kind of their eyes. Are they lying? You know, she didn't have to show us her 4 teeth missing. You could have, covered your mouth up. But I was like in a pool of blood and you didn't know what happened. Like, girl, because the first thing I would have thought, did she have a seizure or a stroke? Did she ever go to the hospital? I never heard her rule out those things, okay? And people that were in the medical field were saying it sounded like she had a stroke, okay? None of that was ruled out. Then when Funky Dineva came out, we looking at him like, oh, is he lying? Was he, is he trying to hide something? Was he responsible? All of this, then talking about she wanted the dentist, Dr. Heavenly's information so she could get her teeth done. But he was acting strange. And then I was wondering, was it because he knew something was up? Because we thinking he probably had somebody do this to her, or he had something to do with it and was trying to cover up. But did he know that maybe it was possibly fake? Let's see. Latae said something to make her in a good light to get the narrative off the drama. Okay, so you thinking that it could be some damage control. Okay. Hey, I'm thinking either or, because it could go either way. That, oh, we got caught up and this really happened. Oh, but let me make it look good that this is something we were working on. Now, she also has, hey, Tamara, welcome. She also has a new show coming out called Double Life. And this is interesting too, because I didn't know about that show till I was watching something on TV. And I said, wait, hold up. Tamar has a new show coming out. This was before this whole video thing came out. I think I saw that on there this weekend because I was watching the challenge on another show, MTV. And so I said, wait, Tamar has a new show? And then that was the first little inkling. I said, interesting. It's funny. This stuff comes out right before her new show. So I just kind of bookmarked that in my brain. I said, okay. Then she had this announcement thing where she was singing, I can't hardly wait to tell y'all, or something she was saying on there and singing it like she wanted to tell us something. Then she shared a video. Let me pull up my IG because I want to show y'all the chain of events on her page. Okay. And that's what I said. People need to quit playing. Like, seriously, that could have been so serious and people praying, wasting prayers. Wait, let me pull this up. Okay, so this was actually yesterday. Okay, let me share my screen on that. Okay, so this was yesterday.
I need to tell you. I can't wait till I can tell you.
Okay, so and she put a comment, can't wait.
I need to tell you. I can't wait till I can tell you.
Those people in the comments were not for that. Okay.
I need to tell
They were like,
you.
wait, someone said it's a scheme that Todd set up. Oh, when you okay last week, you almost died. I'm concerned as a fan. Let's see here. Someone else put the and then they said this is an old video from years ago from the Soul Train Awards. There's literally a Soul Train placard behind her. This couldn't be a current video because the Soul Train Awards have been put on indefinite hiatus by CBS. She's using a video that says, I can't wait to tell y'all, because she has something to say about what happened to her. The way communication skills and comprehension have been affected by the recent world events truly needs to be studied. Oh my goodness, baby, the shade at the end of that. EJ Gaines said, are we okay? This post is from BET's TikTok, and she reposted it. Behind her is a sign that says Soul Train Awards, which hasn't happened since 2023. Okay. So then, y'all, she posted this other video. Okay. This is from 21 Hours.
Different Richies living a double life. And we did. Let's jump into it. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So we jumped right into Richie's social media, and you're very present on the page, and he's everything you said that he was. He looks like a vegan. Honestly, I was like, so what is it that I'm going to find? Because if this is his social media page, this is the life that he's really truly living. And so then we asked our investigation team to follow him. He is leaving your house. He looks like he is going to work.
He should be.
Yeah,
He better be.
for sure. So his first stop is a boxing gym.
Boxing?
Yeah. You told me that somebody came up to him and he was like, you're that boxer. And he was like, what you talking about, Willis?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I'm a little
Baffled.
yeah.
He
He
he's
looks
a
like
boxer.
he knows how to handle.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, I don't know. That makes me nervous because if he's lying about where he works out, then like.
Yeah, that's
what
like a
else
little
would he
white
do?
lie. Like, why would you lie
Right?
about that? You came to me to find out if you're too good to be true boyfriend Richie's living a
that
double
was
life.
the other one.
And we did.
And then,
Let's-
last but not least, this is the one that she posted last night.
Tess.
But we already know you shouldn't even be dealing with him.
And you around here going through by that lady husband? What? Girl, you a better woman than I ever be.
Oh, wait a minute, they are not together.
Okay, Vince, I need advice. What do I do?
Well, you gotta love yourself first.
I didn't cheat. I got taken down.
And you expect for him to get over that?
I ain't know
Gonna get real life in there, bitch.
No, it's about to get real life in here.
Either you cut it, I cut it.
No, we're not cutting it.
Okay, well, I'm cutting it.
Just give me the goddamn shit. I'll do it.
You guys were not equally yoked
But there is a time when a man stops being a hoe, right?
when they want to.
As long as they hang down in the front, they're gonna run. But they don't want you running.
Mama,
If he's the only thing I got, well then I must not have a lot.
I gotta pee.
it's not like Tony right there. So she put the moment you've all been waiting for, my real life heartbreak album story and movie starring my friend in caps Mendice's new EP Heartbreak Retrograde, available September 19th. Okay, so she has this coming out on top of the new show Double Life. Okay, and Eva Marcille is funny. She put that she put that gift. Let's see. She said, not a scheme that Mendice set up. Let's see what some of the people are saying. She said, somebody said, wait, who is official? Tori Ferguson said, excuse me, hold on. Where do Mendice's play a part? Is he a paid actor or are y'all really hunching? I need answers. I need answers. Okay. Check this comment out. Someone said Funky Dineva is determined to be messy and try to overshadow your project. Try to overshadow your project. You never accused him of anything publicly. Phil confirmed you were resting and recovering while Funky is telling the internet there's nothing wrong with you. Wait a minute. I don't recall Funky Dineva saying anything about it's nothing wrong with her. Okay. So that part, I hadn't heard that. So Yandy's going to say, I set up the video shoot, but no matter the pun, when she was talking to the baby daddy, looks like she's interested in Yandy's baby daddy. So the beat down came from this. Oh my God. I'm here for the new music. I'm going to stick beside her, but Lord. Okay, come on, production. Yeah, a lot of people just don't know if that was real or not. Someone said the creativity and artistry that went into this. Tamar, this is a straight masterpiece. You turning pain into purpose and helping others along the way. Keep shining, sis. Okay, so my thing is, we don't know if she really still hurts or what. Okay, or if this is like her just trying to promote this. But it's just really suspect at this point. It's really suspect. I really don't know. She's been posting stuff like this. Now let me see if she posted anything for towards the Lord again. Because baby, she was saying all kind of stuff for the Lord the other day. Okay, this was the one she had of Lil Nas. I'm looking at her story. Let me see, because she was posting scriptures and praying and stuff like that. That's not good to be lying like that, Tamar, if you were really lying, okay? Especially for something so serious. Okay, this is, please let me find this preacher. I need her name and social media handle. So she had some lady preaching. Okay, so she posted a scripture yesterday. They will fight against you, but they will not win. Uh-oh. Doubt. I hate when it goes like that because then but she posted a scripture. Okay. So maybe she's still, recovering. But she also got a movie and an album coming out. So I guess continue prayers for Tamar, because we still don't know for sure what this is about. Okay. We still don't know for sure. Janet said nose doesn't look broken, no teeth missing. Right. Well, this probably was before the incident. If there was a real incident, this probably had already been in the making. But which makes me also wonder, okay, yeah, Mendices was in that video or whatever they were doing right there. But recently, during this whole traumatic incident where you didn't know what happened after you were found in a pool of blood, people stated that they saw Mendices and Tamar at the V12 restaurant, all cozy. Now, was the video prior to that? Okay. And now we putting the video out to make it like, oh no, we was just working together. But were y'all working together that night? That's what inquiring minds want to know. Okay. So those are the situations with this. She has some things that are coming out next month. But at the same time, there have been no updates as far as her health situation and what happened with that. Now, unless that's going to go into the story, that's a whole lot of work and some stuff. Okay. I don't see nothing funny. If she lying, we need to boycott and don't watch the movie nor buy her funky A music. Well, I'm not laughing because I find it funny. I find it like no one really knows the truth. And I said that. I was like, this is not the route to go if it's a publicity stunt. Okay? Because people were genuinely concerned and praying and all of that. So no, I'm not laughing at nothing like that. Y'all, some of y'all got to learn my personality. I laugh at different stuff, but stuff that's not funny, I'm not laughing at. Okay? But yeah, no one really still knows. There have been no updates, no police reports filed. So we still don't know what really happened with that. Okay, so that's just something that I guess we'll wait and see. I just really don't think that that was the right move to make if it's publicity. Now, if it's damage control, I don't know even if it's some good damage control, because it still doesn't answer the question of whether that night, if that was true, if y'all were really cozy at the restaurant. So I can't even say that that would be good for damage control, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Okay. But y'all, those are the only updates that I have this morning. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I'm about to get ready to go to work. But make sure y'all hit that like button if you did not hit it coming in. Make sure you hit it going out. Also, if you would like to support the channel, you're welcome to send a super sticker, super chat, Cash App, which is on the screen, or buy a coffee, and that is pinned at the top. Thank you all so much. Make sure you share out this video as well. Thank y'all so much for joining, and y'all have a blessed Wednesday. Until next time, bye-bye.
You just flip through truth with the open book. If you felt that heat, like share and stay locked in. Another chapter done, but we far from finished. Truth on the mic, yeah, we handle business. Real talk, no fluff, just facts and fire. From the book to the block, we taking it higher. The open book, every voice matters, every lie shatters. Catch you next page.